day 10 of Crunchyroll's problem with Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 for episode 112, at least for me, and it's been out for at least 15 days. And to be totally honest with you, this is getting ridiculous. This is beyond the normal circumstance what I expect from Crunchyroll to fix their issue with episode 112, or any episode for that matter of anything on Crunchyroll. And I'm kind of curious when they're actually going to fix it. I'm kind of like flabbergasted that they haven't bothered fixing it yet. So, in a way, who knows when they're gonna fix this problem that they're having at Crunchyroll. Because, really, this has been a problem for, at least for me, for Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, episode 112, day 10, at least 10 days now. At least 10 days. Who knows, maybe they started having the problems when they first uploaded it, but this is by far the oddest thing I've ever seen out of Crunchyroll. I mean, very odd. If even then, I'm like, when are they gonna fix it? I'm waiting for the day when they actually fixed episode 112 for Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, because I'm wondering what do I have to do to tell Crunchyroll that this has at least been going on for the past 10 days out of Crunchyroll's website, at least for me. And honestly, it's gotten to a point where playing my games and stuff does not help me one bit. It does not help me relax knowing that this easy problem could be easily rectified. Usually games are supposed to be relaxing. It just makes me think about Yu-Gi-Oh! episode 112 for Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. Even games don't help me relax anymore, because this is very odd to me. I don't understand why they can't easily fix this problem, and they've had it for at least 15 days now. I mean, my goodness, what the heck? When I'm watching my anime, when it comes to Naruto, or One Piece, it works completely fine. But when it comes down to Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, episode 112, which they just updated 15 days ago, it does not seem to work. I mean, I've watched it on other streaming websites, like torrent websites, and I don't know why Crunchyroll won't fix their problem. I mean, everybody else has aired it in their own torrent websites, but when it comes down to Crunchyroll's problem with their uploading of this episode, it hasn't been fixed yet. I'm starting to wonder if Crunchyroll has actually officially lost the contract to actually air that episode. because it says the same thing over and over again. I don't understand why this is happening to them. Like, I don't know why they've been so, what's the word, lazy, discombobulated, slacking off on fixing this problem. I mean, the reason why I actually watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 in Japanese is because Nicktoons does not air the newer episodes like it does on Crunchyroll. I mean, they're stuck on what episode for Nicktoons? They're actually stuck on episode, 36 still. And they're recycling the series over and over again. I don't understand why they haven't aired the newer episodes on Nicktoons. That's why I went to Crunchyroll in the first place. And to be totally honest with you, I'm like wondering if Crunchyroll is pulling a Nicktoons right now, because they haven't aired anything past officially 111 that actually works. And I'm looking at this going, it still doesn't work, it's still down. What is this? I mean, maybe when I buy Tekken 7, maybe I can put my rage on like Akuma, and do some Hadoukens towards my game when I'm actually gonna buy it. I think I'll put my frustrations out on that game, because as of right now, Street Fighter does not help. Mortal Kombat needs new characters. I mean, that's why I don't play that game anymore. I mean, Mortal Kombat 10 needs Fujin. I mean, and yet, I'm talking about Crunchyroll. I mean, and it makes me sad knowing that episode 112 for Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 is not working. I mean, if waiting for this thing is like waiting for lightning to rain down from the sky and getting hit by it and surviving it and then winning the lottery. I mean, you got a better chance of doing that than waiting for this thing. I mean, it's already been 15 days and they still haven't bothered fixing it. I mean, mind you, all it says on their app on this episode is, what does it say officially for that episode is this. All it says is a broken record. Wait, let me see this. For the city of Full of Smiles. Let's see. All it says is unable to access online features. Please check network settings, connections, and try again. I've been doing that for the last 15 days. Or at least 10 days. And still nothing. I mean, oh my. I'm breaking my... It's breaking my soul knowing that it should have been working by now. But still nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, I hope when I actually by Tekken 7. I hope it actually heals my bruised emotional state for this episode, because wow, this is shocking to me. I mean, nothing's being fixed for this episode. And if you guys don't want to air anything different on Crunchyroll for episode 112, you better not have 113. I mean, for Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. I mean, if that one works, I'm gonna be pissed, because episode 112 never worked prior to when I actually started watching it. If episode 113 works when it comes out, I'm gonna be pissed, because I'm gonna probably say to myself, huh? Why does that one work but not the one previous to it? I mean, that's the bottom line. That's the state of effect, that it's what it is right now. And I'm so bored with Street Fighter 5 at this point, because I get pwned online, which I don't mind that, but I need something new to play. I mean, because knowing that Crunchyroll's episode does not work for episode 112 for Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, I need to channel my anger, my frustration into playing as a demon character. Not a good one. Preferably a darker version of a demon. And Tekken 7 will do that for me. I think when I play Tekken 7, I will finally be relaxed, and plus I haven't played it since Tekken 3. So I need to do this for my own sanity. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's gonna be it. I can't understand why Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 does not work on Crunchyroll for episode 112. I'm getting tired of looking over it and going the same thing over and over again. If they just wanted to end it, why did they buy, or why did they take that license and put it on their channel if they're not gonna put new episodes after 111? I still don't understand that. It fathoms me. And when I hope, because it's been when did Tekken 3 come out, and when did I get a PS2? Hold on. Let me see that. Let me see this. Tekken 3. Okay. It was released in 1996. I was only, 10 then. But I didn't play Tekken 3 until I bought a PS2, which was in 2001. So, it's been about 11 years since I played a Tekken game. I think it's time for me to buy a Tekken game. I was like trying to convince myself why I should buy a Tekken game. It's nearly been 10 years since I've actually... Wait. Yeah. 10 years since I bought one. So, it's time. I mean... It's all your fault, Crunchyroll. Because episode 112 doesn't work. I would not have to resort to buying Tekken 7 if Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 episode 112 worked. But, and besides, it's been 10 years since, at least 20 years since I bought one? Yeah. Yeah, at least 20. Yeah, I'm mistaken. 20 years. Yeah, so it's time for me to invest in a Tekken game again. Because, wow. I can't believe it's been that long. I wanted to buy, originally, I wanted to pick up Tekken 5, but I never did. I actually am going to be very engulfed in Tekken for a while, because who knows, Tekken 7 will probably make me rebuy all the Tekken games that I missed out on prior to the PS3, or prior to the other games that I'm actually playing, so well, I'll be back in a couple minutes, and I'll consider playing another ranked match of Street Fighter 5, or I don't know. So, and I apologize for my phone ringing earlier. That's what it is. That's why I'm going to try to invest in Tekken 7. I'm gonna probably average about maybe 30 hours into it when I play. So, because it's been at least 20 years since I've played the last one. I've only played one Tekken game. So, to get my rage on about Crunchyroll, I'm gonna take out my frustrations out on Tekken. I'm gonna pretend episode 112 is my enemy characters on the opposite end of the combat screen. I'm gonna be like, episode 112, you know how pissed you are at it, so I'm gonna probably win. I'm gonna probably get my rage on and beat on those characters and pretend they're episode 111 or 12 for that matter. Episode 111 or 12. Episode 112 for Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 for the Crunchyroll app, because this has been going on for at least 10 days now. I mean, as far as I could tell, it probably went on as soon as it started, but I'm keeping track of how long it takes me. So I'm kind of going. I'm wondering what I should actually play. Otherwise, because Street Fighter doesn't help me anymore, Mortal Kombat needs a Fujin for me to actually get my rage on, because it's actually Mortal Kombat 4, which had Fujin in the N64 version, but it's not in NetherRealm's newest iteration of Mortal Kombat 4. I mean, which is Mortal Kombat 10, and Fujin's a visible character, but he's not a playable character. So I'm like, mad about that too. So I think Tekken will appease my anger, because I like almost every character just as much as Street Fighter V characters. But on my last note, I hope that the season pass for Street Fighter V's last character, because I like to call the last character on like this season pass of 2017, the season pass of Total Evil and Total Destruction, because you got Akuma, you got what's his name? You got Akuma, you got Koren, which is Helena, and you got what else? Who else do you got? And you also got Eddie too, which he's also a bad guy in Street Fighter 5, so, and it would be fitting if Gil was in the final 4 group of characters in the season pass of 2017. I mean, Gil needs to be in that, otherwise I'm gonna be upset. Just like I am upset at Crunchyroll, I will be upset because he's not in the game. I mean, please, Capcom, learn from NetherRealm's mistake by not putting Fujin in the game. I'm fine. I'm good. But thanks though. But to be totally honest with you, I mean, for Street Fighter, I've been playing that for the past maybe month or 2 months now, and I've been observing that Street Fighter does not appease my fighting aberration or ambition anymore. So I need something else to get my frustrations out on. Crunchyroll's episode 112. I'll pretend every character that I play as me when I play the story mode. I'm gonna pretend every villain that I face in that game is episode 112, because that's been going on with me for the last at least 15 days. Honestly, dude, I played that thing for 300 hours, and plus, it's not as exciting as the other games were. So, I'm hoping for a new challenge. I'm hoping actually for a remake, if they remake Gold and Silver. I'm really hoping for that. And that reminds me, on my next subject matter for remakes, I'll discuss that in my next video, because I've already discussed it, but I want to discuss it in greater detail. But for as of right now, it's all about Crunchyroll and how disappointed I am for the last 10 days at least. So, in retrospect, I'm referring to Tekken as my outlet for Crunchyroll's disregardment of episode 112. So, hopefully I could play as Jin, because it's been 20 years since I played Tekken 3. Yeah, 10, at least 17. I got my PS2 in at least in 2001. Yeah, so it's been about 16 years since I've played any kind of Tekken game ever, since the third one. And I'm ready for it. I'm psyched for it. I'm gonna crush it. I'm gonna try to beat it on normal, just because I wanna see how hard it is. Because I've actually beaten, the only game I've beaten ever on 3 different difficulties is where is Devil May Cry 4? That's the only game I've beaten on 3 different difficulties: easy, normal, hard, Son of Sparta, which is hard mode, and then I'm working on Dante Must Die mode, which is very hard, and what's the other one? There's legendary mode, which is extremely hard mode, which I will never get a chance to beat it on that difficulty level. But I want to at least unlock the other Devil Trigger mode for Devil May Cry 4. But I'll take my time with that one. So, in retrospect, who knows, maybe eventually I'll probably enjoy myself with Tekken 7. Originally, I was gonna buy the collector's edition for that game, but I don't have the resources to fund 150 for the collectors, and plus I have too many collector's editions in my apartment anyway. So, and plus, my financial situation won't allow it. So, and it takes me at least 3 months to buy anything nowadays. So, I have to be very methodical in buying Tekken's any other kind of game. But since I haven't played Tekken 7 in about 16 years, I needed to buy a new game. Or maybe I'll play as Akuma just to get my rage on for the time being until Tekken 7 comes out, and then we'll go from there. I'll go from there and see what's going on. And at this point, who knows when they're gonna ever fix their problem at Crunchyroll. Because I've been aware of it for the last at least 10 days. So, what can I do? I'm not running that company. If I was, I would be like, what's going on? But in my next video, I'll talk about all the remakes they should actually do for every game. I think I'll do that for my next video. And that's gonna probably take me about maybe an hour or 3 hours. Because there's a lot of games, and because I'll state the obvious. PS4 does not make backwards compatibility games anymore they're not backwards compatible with the PS3 games, and they're a Blu-ray player. They're a Blu-ray disc. So, I'll mention that in tomorrow's video. I don't know how long it's gonna take me, but I'll do it. Just because I can. So, well, episode 112 for Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 does not play. It does not play at all. I mean, every time I try, it says unable to connect, unable to access an online feature. Please check network connection settings and try again. That's what it says. So that's what's been going on for the last 15 days with Crunchyroll. But tomorrow, I think I'll invest my time in talking about what remakes should be actually done. Because I think I'll have to make a list of every single game that I actually own, and then maybe I'll go from there. I'll literally have to make a list, because the PS3 has a list of its own that needs to be addressed, and PS2 too, and PS1 most definitely. Even though PS4 claims for PSN that it's playable on PSN, but I don't want to pay for that. So here's my gripe with that stuff too. So in tomorrow's video, I'll talk about that. So I'll check you guys later, whoever's watching. And I'll be back at maybe 12 or 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Give or take, depending on if the sun's out or not. So,
Text to speech unavailable here. Text to speech unavailable here.